I want to talk to the mothers right now, just for a second. The mothers, the ladies today who want to have these big careers and be these boss babes, and also want to be mothers and have children. Any lady or any mother who is trying to have it all, you're making a huge mistake. Because I think that most people don't realize that any neglect of your child can cause a Ted Bundy effect. Any neglect, I'm telling you. Because parents don't really understand. People don't really understand. That's why people just be having children just because it's willy-nilly on accident. They just be doing all kinds of stuff. And I understand this. It's human nature. We get selfish. We get caught up in our own desires. And we just, make mistakes. I understand that. But I think that we just got to really be aware and conscious of what that means. Any neglect of your children, any kind of way, can turn them into anything crazy, anything. But those formative years as a child, you got to remember, Satan is on the attack at all times on your child. Why? He goes after the children because their minds are very fragile. He's right on the children, right when they come out the moon. The devil is. He's right on them because he knows that he can influence the children if there's no protection from the parents, if there's no covering of the parents. He can do it. He will do it. He has done it. And if you think as a mother that it's okay for other people to raise your children because you want to have all these different things, you want this lifestyle, you want it all, or whatever the case may be, whatever things you have to justify, and it may seem intentionally good, you may have the best intentions, but if you are not raising your children and not giving your children the proper care, you and your husband doing it the proper way, your children are cooked. They're done. They're done for. There's sacrifices that must be made as mothers and fathers, period. You got to make them in order to raise decent children. And you got to care enough to make those sacrifices. If you don't, you're cooked. That's why I say some parents need to go to jail because they're too careless. And you guys be mad at me when I say that, send parents to jail. Parents are too careless about their children. And there's a trend to do what you want, live what you want, government assistance. It's too wild and reckless. And then when they grow up and they become serial killers or school shooters, and then we want to blame the children for it. Oh, well, they're old enough to make decisions. Yeah, in some degree, they're conscious enough of the decisions once they hit a certain age. Yes, for sure. But who's responsible for how they think this way? The parents for not protecting them, teaching them the right way. And parents don't be caring. Because we as people, just in general, human nature is selfish. It doesn't care about people. It doesn't care about things. That's why we have to overcome, right? Work on ourselves. We're selfish by nature, and we got to overcome that. But parents need to be responsible. And you think that you're getting away, mothers, talk to the mothers, you think that you're getting away with being able to have kids, have that dream job, have a babysitter, a 2-income household, have money in your pocket, vacations, and all this different thing. You think you give your kids stuff and you spoil them with things. They have money and you think they're happy because they have stuff and you think that they're happy. You think you're getting away with it. You're not at all. It's a little Ted Bundy in the making. And I ain't saying that to scare nobody, but maybe a little bit, because children need parents. Those formative years, you're doing a disservice. If you even have children, you're not ready. And also, if you're not paying attention to your kids. Mothers, if you ain't in the home raising that kid, and if you even have the idea, if you even have the feminist idea that being a mother at home raising the kids is slavery, then I don't even know what to say about you. I don't even know. Because any lady who doesn't, I'm not saying everybody got to be a stay-at-home mother. I ain't saying everybody, whatever. All right, live your life, do your thing, and learn for yourself. But I'm saying any lady that doesn't have the understanding, or at least just they don't even gotta truly know it, right? But they at least just kind of like have an idea, because common sense will tell you that being a mother is one of the most important things you can do. If any woman doesn't even understand just a little bit, that has any disdain for that, I don't want her. I don't want her around me. I don't want it. Why? Because that's not a common sense person. Being a mother is one of the most important things, and being a decent mother is one of the most important things that a woman can do is tend to her children, right? Tend to her home. That is the most important thing. If a woman's getting married, if she's getting married, that's the most important thing she is to do as a mother and as a wife, because her children's life depend on it. And if she even has an idea that that means slavery, then you don't want to marry that one. You don't want that one around, because that's not it. It ain't slavery. And if it feels like that, then the man got issues that he got to work on, that where he's making it feel like a slavery. That ain't it. It's a beautiful thing to be a mother and a wife. It's a beautiful thing. And it's not treated as that today. Period. A woman, you tell the average person that do they want to be a mother or a wife in the traditional way, they'll smack you. They'll probably literally smack you. Like, they might like put a hit out on you. When that's one of the greatest things, as a matter of fact, it's designed that way. And I just advise that parents or future spouses, that you consider this stuff, because it ain't a game. Don't have the babies if you can't raise the babies. Mistakes happen. I understand that too. But you better find a way to make it work and be the best father and mother that you can, and sacrifice. Let go of all them pursuits, all that kind of stuff. You had a dream to be a career woman and you accidentally have a baby. Let that dream go and take responsibility for your actions and do what you can to be the best mother that you possibly can. And God will bless you far greater than the little career that you thought that you wanted. That was my message for the world. Your children need you, mothers and fathers, and especially the fathers. That's for another day. We'll get into another day about the daddies, but I just want to talk to the mothers today, because mothers don't want to be mothers today, and mothers don't want to stay at home today. Mothers don't want to sacrifice for their children. They don't. They want it all. They want everything.